Boom shakalaka, don't sell any Bitcoin until you see this. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, the real reason for the Bitcoin price dump, plus a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including why you don't want to sell Bitcoin until you see this. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Wow. Today, fear and greed at 50, dead neutral, not greedy, not fearful, not extremely greedy, not extremely fearful, just extremely neutral right now. Why isn't that extreme neutral? 50 should be extreme neutral because it's dead center, the most neutral you could be. The overall market down 2.5% today. Bitcoin at 65.15, Ethereum at 33.40, and BNB at 5.66. Now, Bitcoin, after breaking out of this month-long downtrend, right now still sitting perfectly in the range for either the red or the yellow bar pattern based on when the 21 EMA dives below the 50 and 100-day moving average. Both of these have Bitcoin headed up towards the $70,000 range by as early as next week to as long as August. So it's only a matter of time. A little bit of patience will do you. We did get rejected from the 21 EMA like we were discussing the other day. We'll kind of see how long that stays range bound in that territory. Now, was this a surprise? Nah. Something that was considered. The CME gap got filled. There was a CME gap right around 60,000 and change. Now it is filled. Now nothing holds Bitcoin price back from going up except for the 100x long that are going to get liquidated. But nothing else other than that holds it back. Continuing to go sideways at previous monthly resistance, now being monthly support, just more consolidation. And you can see it's getting tighter. So there is going to be a breakout coming right now, still sitting above those support levels. So nothing to be concerned about now. But if we take a look at the month, it is July now. As a matter of fact, the 4th of July for those living in America coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure the rest of the world still has 4th of July. They just don't celebrate it as Independence Day. But July, historically, when June is a bad month, like it was this year, negative 10%. When it's a bad month, guess what? July, generally a good month. So we should be seeing some green. As a matter of fact, every time we saw red in June, July was a green month. So this July should be a green month as well. It happened 5 times before. That means there's a 6 out of 7 chance it'll happen coming up here. Continuing range bound, should we find support right here, critical support that must hold right around $60,000 where we bounced, should we find this, we could potentially bounce back up to the range high around $70,000. Just how soon? Oh, I don't know. Could we be playing out the same scenario as 2023, where price just went sideways, and then when the sideways consolidation was finished, price jumped from $20,000 to $70,000? Oh yeah, I think that's pretty darn likely for what's going to happen in the future. Right now, the Bollinger Bands with profile signaling unprecedented volatility coming in the next weeks to months because it has been involatile for 6 weekly bars in a row. This has never happened before. We've seen 2 bars before, but never 6 bars in a row. So this is going to be a big, big move for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Hopefully it'll be a move up and not a move down. It was only a move down in a bear market. Doesn't appear like we're in a bear market yet, just the summer slump. Now, Bitcoin finishing up a giant multi-year cup and handle formation. This is one of the most predictive patterns out there, and the height that we go is based on the depth of the cup. Based on this $123,000 target for Bitcoin, only a matter of time. Now, coincidentally, that echoes what we see here every time Bitcoin has oversold on the RSI. We've had between 60% and 197% gains on average, 100% gains, which would put Bitcoin at $120,000. Coincidentally, almost identical to that same price target there. But if that's not enough for you, there are some other price targets like this one that you got to see before you sell your Bitcoin, because we just recently have a cross of the 20 SMA and 21 EMA. Now, this has only happened 3 times before in Bitcoin's past, but on average, Bitcoin has 4,000% gains when it crosses. Now, granted, more heavily weighted towards the first cycles than the most previous ones, but this was 9,300% gains. This was 2,500% gains. This is 400% gains. So even if we saw the most recent one, that's still a 4x, $240,000. But if we have the average 4,000, which would be a 40x, which would be $2.4 million per Bitcoin, it could be incoming based on that chart right here. Because guess what? The last time Bitcoin price broke out from the SAR on the 6-month candles, price went from $1,000 to $70,000 over 6 years. Holy cow. Could we see that same 70x for Bitcoin in the next 6 years? Not outside the realm of possibility. And if you want something that'll really get you rocking, check this out. If we take a look, comparing Bitcoiners, 100 million people, versus no coiners, 7.7 billion people, early this year, curious to the claim, Bitcoin's 2x per year on average. It checks decade from here to here, went up 2 times per year. If that continues, we'll cross $10 million per Bitcoin and $200 trillion market cap by the end of the next 2 halvings, about 9 years. So if you can wait a mere decade, that's $10 million per Bitcoin. Holy cow. Could it happen once again? I sure hope so. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter, also subscribe to the channel. And YouTube thinks you should watch that video right there. And it really helps out the channel a lot because I need this for my own self-esteem and everything else. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.